everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. This is my match preview for the FA Cup quarter-final. Now, before I start this video, Man City will play Borussia Dortmund in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. It will be a very tough game, but we will talk more about this game when the time comes. We now play Everton in the FA Cup quarter-final. It will be a very tricky game. Everton are a good side under Carlo Ancelotti. Man City have done well recently, ever since that hiccup versus United, and it is really good seeing De Bruyne and Gundo getting back into form. Unfortunately, international break this month will not help us maintain form, but hopefully when the players return, they are still sharp and in form. So let's look at Everton's recent results in the Premier League. So they lost their last two games versus Chelsea and Burnley, which doesn't really look good for Ancelotti's men. Before those two losses, their games have been very tight, getting 1-0 wins versus West Brom and Southampton. In this competition though, Everton have done well. Their biggest win was probably against Spurs, where they beat them 5-4. I don't think Everton have done well defensively this season, and it obviously doesn't get any easier when any of your defensive players are dealing with injury, so it will be interesting to see how they line up versus us. So let's look at Pep's press conference. He was praising Carlo Ancelotti. Let's see what he said. He has been manager of some of the best clubs in Europe: Milan, Juventus, Napoli, PSG, Madrid. All places he had success. He took care of me when I started. I visited him when he was at Milan. Always off the pitch, he is so gentle. I admire him a lot. So obviously, we know as a manager, Ancelotti is one of the biggest managers in the world, winning numerous trophies all around Europe. He has been successful at every club he has managed. He is a very respected manager, and playing his sides are not easy. So let's look at the team news for this game. So Manchester City obviously have no new injuries or no new concerns at the moment. But for Everton on the hand, they have a lot of injuries. They've got James Rodriguez out with an injury. They've got Robin Olsen, their second choice keeper, out with an injury. Delph has been injured nearly all season. Abdullah Decore is injured, and Jordan Pickford is injured. So both of their first choice, both of their main keepers are injured. So it will be interesting to see who plays in net for them. Apparently Robin Olsen could make it for the game, so he is a doubt really. But apart from that, if he doesn't make it, it'll be their third choice keeper that will be playing against us. So let's look at my predicted lineup for Manchester City. I do think Pep will make a few changes. I do see a few players being rested for this game. But in net is obviously Stefan. Our second choice keepers play in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, so Stefan will be at the back. I think the defence will obviously have Diaz. I think Diaz will 100% play in this game. And then Laporte alongside him. And I think Cancelo and Zinchenko will be playing out wide. Now in midfield, I've gone with Fernandinho. I think Fernandinho will be playing in this game over Rodri. Obviously it could be Rodri, depends on how fit Fernandinho is. And above him is obviously going to be Mr. Whippy. I think Gundogan will be playing in this game alongside Kevin De Bruyne. I think Bernardo will be rested. He has played in our last two games, so I think for this game he will be rested. I think De Bruyne will be playing in this game. Now the front three, I think Phil Foden will be playing on the left. He has been really good. I thought he did well against Gladbach. I think he will be keeping his place out wide. And Sterling on the right. I think Sterling will be starting this game. I know he hasn't started in the last three games, but I think for this game he will be back, and I think he'll be starting on the right wing. And up front, Gabriel Jesus. I don't really see us playing the false nine system versus Everton, so I think Jesus will play up front. If Jesus doesn't play up front, I think it'll be Sergio Aguero. One of those two, but I think it'll be Jesus because Sergio did play a few minutes against Gladbach, so I think Jesus will start in this game. He does have a decent record against Everton, to be fair, so why not start him? And that is a decent lineup for us. Let's check out Everton's lineup. Now, Everton could line up in two ways. They could either line up with the 4-2-3-1 or the 5 at the back system. So let's look at the 4-2-3-1. Obviously, Virginia, the third choice keeper, will be in net. It could be Robin Olsen if he is fit, but at the moment it is Virginia. The back four, I think, will be Luca Dini, Ben Godfrey, Keane and Holgate. Keane has been really good this season. A lot of Everton fans like him, and he has been solid for Everton this season. He probably is one of Everton's best defenders. Godfrey himself has done really well as well, and Holgate will be playing out wide. I'm not sure if they're going to play a back five or 4 at the back, but Holgate has played as that right back / right centre back. And in midfield, I think Allen will be playing in this game. I know we haven't faced Allen yet, but I think Allen is fit enough to play in this game. Alongside him, I think it'll be Tom Davies. In that number 10 position, I think it'll be Gomes. I think Gomes could play in this game, or Sigurdsson. Both players Ancelotti trusts, so either one of them will be playing in that number 10 spot. And on the right hand side, I think it'll be Iwobi. On the left, Richarlison. And up front, Calvert-Lewin. And this is the system with the 4-2-3-1. Now, if he plays with the 5 at the back, I think Iwobi will be playing as a wing back, with Holgate more as his natural centre-back role. Davies and Allen in midfield, Sigurdsson, Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin up front. So to be fair, it's just Iwobi being more defensive compared to the 4-2-3-1. But either way, Sigurdsson is a really good set-piece taker, so he will be someone to watch out for. Richarlison is a very good player. I think he scored in our last game, so he is a very good player. We need to watch out for him. And Calvert-Lewin, he scores a lot of goals as well. As a team, Everton do play well, so it will be interesting to see what happens in this game. So let's look at my prediction. It's going to be a tough game, but I think we'll win it 2-0. It won't be easy, but I think we'll get the job done, and hopefully we can end on a positive just before the international break. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like this video. Please do subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.